I have absolutely no idea what is going on. This is the strangest thing I have ever encountered in the history of RedPandaMining. I have never encountered this before. You guys will have to tell me what's going on. You guys will have to tell me. Hey guys, RPM here. Hope you're doing well and having a really great day. In this video, I am going to build my 8 by RX 6700 XTs. These are all reference designed 6700 XTs, and I'm going to be placing them all into a MinerDude 8X Extreme server case. And the biggest thing for me in this video is to compare these 8 6700 XTs to 8 RTX 3070s when mining Ravencoin. I want to see the efficiency of this whole rig versus 8 6700s. Okay, so 8 6700s versus 8 3070s. I want to see which one is the most efficient when it comes to mining something like Ravencoin. And so in my head right now, I believe these 6700 XTs are going to be really good on mining like the ProgPow variant coins, and so that's why I want to get this rig up. But ultimately, I guess we'll see if that rig is more efficient than this rig. All right, so let's get started. So before we do that, this video is sponsored by...
Established in 2013, MinerDude is a 100% US-based mining hardware company. They focus on providing the highest quality GPU mining rig, which ships from their US-based warehouse and comes with a 1-year warranty on all parts. They accept crypto, wire transfers, and credit cards as payment methods. They also integrate with the top crypto operating systems like Simple Mining, Hive OS, and MinerStat. With the average delivery time of just 1 to 5 days, you can rest assured that your order will get to you extremely fast. Please visit minerdude.com or email support@minerdude.com for questions.
Okay, first one's in. I just wanted to see how the spacing would look. These 6700 XTs are, I would have to say, yeah, they're not too wide, they're not too thick, and yeah, we shouldn't have any issues with spacing or anything like that. All right, I don't want to waste your guys' time. Let's put those other 7 into the MinerDude. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Look at this. This is nice, right during the time when things are not even profitable anyway, but like in the video I mentioned yesterday, just to reiterate in case some people didn't see that, I am okay to run a few mining rigs, I guess, at least breaking even or maybe at a little bit of a loss. Not at like an extensive loss, but I do believe that I will be mining some coins no matter what. You guys know I'm a massive GPU miner, and I can't just have nothing on. Itching to get these 6700 XTs on. And yeah, guys, this looks good. All the PCIe plugged in. There's 2 cables per each. So I'm going to move this over here, as I am going to be basically comparing the power consumption and the hash rate, just figuring out the efficiency. So I'm going to turn off all of my ASICs on this power meter here that I have that goes all the way into this room here, all the ASICs that are on in this room. I'm going to turn those off because I'm going to get a benchmark of this 3070 rig and as well as the 6700 rig mining something like Ravencoin or Neoxa, the same algorithm Kapow, and we'll just see what the difference is in power. So guys, I will be right back. I'm going to plug in the 6700 XT rig first. We're going to get those numbers and then I'll plug in the 3070. Then we'll do a comparison. Okay, be right back. Okay, I got my PDU in with just the 6700 XT rig. So first time turn on, let's hope there's no smoke. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, I don't smell any smoke. That looks good. I really love these reference design cards though. This looks really good. Alright guys, let me go to Hive OS, configure it for Raven Coin or Neoxa. I'll be right back. Okay, so after trying to get this rig up and running, I've been having some issues for the past hour. No matter what, I tried to change my overclocks. I even tried stock in Hive OS here. No overclocks, nothing at all. But it just keeps crashing in Team RedMiner. As you guys can see here, it says GPU 0, 1, 2, detected dead. Will execute restart script. Watchdog, yeah, it just goes through this all the time. I've tried some different settings, but ultimately, if I don't do any settings, it still does not work. So I'm going to, I don't know. I think I'm going to try another server case. I don't know if it's the server case or maybe the GPUs. I'm just going to do a process of elimination here. Be right back. Okay, I've decided to just take out 4 of the 6700s just to rule out anything, but I'm still getting the same kind of issues, except it is kind of mining, but then after like a few minutes, it just shuts down. So it's a little bit better, but I'm still getting Team RedMiner GPU 3 detected dead and GPU 0 detected dead, like a minute across from each other. So there's some, I think, power issues happening on this rig, and it keeps on constantly cycling, I guess, between those two GPUs. I'm gonna try another server case just to rule out anything. Maybe it's the GPUs, but I'll be right back. Alright, I've moved everything over to a Mining Cave 8 GPU server case, but actually we're getting the same issue, like same kind of power issues. I guess Team RedMiner is just not even starting up on this rig, and yeah, Hive OS, it's just not showing up with these 8. I'm having such weird issues. Everything's at stock overclock. I haven't changed anything, and I can't even get into the rig. It just keeps freezing, and I tried power cycling it, going up again. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna test each one individually and just see what's going on. Alright, I got one 6700 XT in, and I think it just crashed. Just literally having one. No overclocks, nothing. It says detected dead. That is super weird. I don't there's no way it could be the server case. It has to be the GPU. Only got one plugged in. This is the only one. The first one I've tried so far. So I'm gonna, now I guess I'm gonna turn it off and add, just switch one and just see if there's more of them that are gonna do the exact same thing. Okay, I tried a second GPU and same thing as the first one. We're getting GPU dead. Detected dead. Not even mining, nothing. I'm gonna try a third one. Okay, third one's in. These are the two that really didn't work straight off the bat. But this third one, right off the bat, is working. Alright, stock settings, alright, that's what I did on all of the GPUs, on all the other two. So yeah, it's getting 25 mega hash. Like I said, haven't put any overclocks, but it looks like it is mining. Okay, so it looks like this one is okay. So 1 for 3. Oh my goodness, did I get sold some bad 6700 XTs? Ooh, alright, well guys, I'm gonna keep going here, and I'll give you the result after I try the other 5. Yeah, be right back. Okay, so I'm only able to get 2 to work out of the 8. Which is really bad. Oh, this is very, very interesting. So I've been able to set some overclocks, nothing too crazy, but yeah, we can get 24, 25 mega hash, but it says 93 watts in the software. Now, this is not as good as my Asus Strix that I was able to get before. I think I was able to do 73 watts in the software at 24.8. Asus Tough, sorry, not a Strix. But yeah, the Asus Tough was able to do about 95 watts at the wall. Anyways, I need to figure out why these 6 6700 XTs do not work in either the the Miner Dude server case and in the mining cave server case, and only these two are able to work for some reason. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to test one by one on an open airframe test bench that I have over here. Okay, this is where I have the 3060 and 3070M. I'm going to see if it works on my test bench here. Be right back. Let's see if it works. Okay, I just got the first one that didn't work in the server case. And let's just see what comes up here. Alright, it's starting to mine Neoxa using Team Red Miner. It shows up in Hive OS, like no problem. You guys can see here, it shows up here, Samsung memory, all that good stuff. But then when it starts going, it says GPU detected dead, and then it restarts. Is that weird or what? No overclocks, nothing. I haven't set anything. It's all default. As you guys can see here, let me refresh this. Hive OS, and you can even see there GPU detected dead. I didn't even do anything. Nothing is set here in the overclocks. It's just stock, and it shows up here as Samsung memory, 12 gigabytes of VRAM, 6700 XT. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. GPU detected dead. Will execute restart script watchdog. Like, this is very strange. This is very, very strange. I don't know what else I could try. Honestly, there's nothing else I could really think of. I mean, we tried 2 different server cases, and now we're on an open air rig, a Zotac B150, and it did the same message there, detected dead. Look at that, just restarted, and now it's going back to the BIOS screen. Yeah. I don't know what to say, guys. Let me know what you think. But you know what? Let me go ahead and try. Let me just quickly try the rest of them. Okay. I've tested all 6 on the open airframe and also on the X16 slot using Hive OS, and they all behave the same way. It just doesn't mine. It just opens up the miner and doesn't work. But the funny thing is, I tried doing display out here, and yeah, I mean, it works, right? It works, but it just doesn't mine at all. No overclocks, nothing. Here's the kicker. Here's the funny part. I just plugged one into my desktop here, okay, just like this, okay? This is one that didn't work in the server cases, one didn't work in the open airframe. Look at this. It's mining now. In Windows. No like issue, no error, no nothing, but it would not work on the server case or the open air rig or on the X16 slot on the Zotac board. So literally 4 different tests I did in the Miner Dude case, in the Mining Cave case, and then on the test bench, on the riser, and then also on the X16 slot on that test bench. Would not mine at all, would just crash. But here we are. I am plugged into the monitor, alright, the monitor, there's 2 HDMI DisplayPort on this one specifically, and it works. So I'm going to try another one. Actually, I'm going to try the one that's over there, that's on the test bench right now, into my PC here. This is an i5-11400, I believe. So, very strange. It's just my luck. Like, this is so weird, and I feel like it's a sign from the mining gods telling me, Red Panda, you're not supposed to mine with these. I guess not. I guess not. No, alright, I'll be right back. Okay. So I swapped the one from the desktop that was mining and working to the Zotac one. Now it's working on the test bench on the X16 slot here. It didn't work before. Now, if I go over here, this is the one that didn't work just like a couple minutes ago on the X16 slot on the Zotac board on my test bench. Look, now it's mining. It's mining now. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Why is this working now? And why didn't it work on my test bench or the riser or the server cases? Did I just jolt? Like, is something jolted? Like, is it like, I'm not quite sure why it's working now. Just to rule out anything, I'm gonna try these just on those, because if those two work now, which those two didn't work initially, you know what? Let me take those two. Okay, I'm gonna try a bunch of things. I'm gonna take those two from these two, the desktop and the test bench, put it into the server case, and just see if it works now. I'll be right back. Okay, I think someone needs to smack my face. I don't know what's going on. Something weird is happening right now. I think the mining gods are definitely telling me something. But these four are the two that wasn't working on the test bench, and when I transported them to the computer that worked, that I showed you guys, now it works in the server case. Is there like some sort of fail-safe or something? Okay, so another one here, another 6700 XT that I just took from the table here that didn't work there, now works on the PC. Okay, the display out is coming from the GPU for these two monitors. Okay, and those four are working now. I got that one's working in the PC, but, okay, the fifth one, or 5, 6, 7, or the sixth one that's on the Zotac test bench here is not working. Okay, so here we go. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna take this out, put it into the desktop, see if it works, and then I'm gonna put this, the other two here that didn't work, into there just to test, and then again, and then put it into there. I think I'm going crazy. Guys, am I going crazy? You gotta let me know. Just, I think I need a break. I think I need a break. Be right back. Wait a second, when I came to turn off the PC, the screen, it's flickering. It's flickering. Something, it was just mining. I closed the miner and now the screen is going off and on. See, there we go again. It's flickering like crazy. Let's turn it off. I'm really confused. Really confused. Alright guys, I have been troubleshooting this for a while now. It's been, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours now. I've placed every single GPU into the PC and they were all able to mine. I can confirm that they can mine on Windows on that PC, but also I can confirm that it didn't work in the miner dude case, didn't work in the server case initially, and also on my test bench. All of these, or sorry, 6 of them didn't work. Here we go. Let's see if it works now. I did test the 4. Okay, you guys saw that earlier. It did work. I added another 2, and those one worked. After I placed them into the gaming PC, into here, it worked. Now, I have the other last 2, these 2 at the end. I'm gonna see if it's gonna mine in HiveOS now. This is the strangest thing I have ever seen in my life. Have you guys seen this before? I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm going crazy right now. Like, I don't know. I've been through so many different troubleshooting methods, and this is a first for me. I've never had, well, I guess I've never had this many 6700 XTs, which these are all Samsung memory. They're all made in Taiwan. It's kind of giving me anxiety of the, actually, like, deja vu when you guys remember, some of you guys may remember my Radeon 7s, when they all essentially code 43'd. And I thought we had a similar situation here, but in Windows it showed up. Okay, so, okay, it looks like they all came up here in HiveOS. Now, the biggest thing here is this rig going to crash? Okay, so let me remote into it. Okay, okay, this is better than before. Okay, this is good. Well, there we go. Normally, after this, it would crash. Normally. Okay, we're mining on Hero Miners, Neoxa. And is it working? Come on. Oh, what is this? Job abort failure. That's a new one. Is it mining now? Okay, it's getting up there in watts, so that's a good thing. Yes, there we go. Yeah, it's probably fine tuning right now. It's probably gonna go up to 24, 25 mega hash, but there we go. It's working now. What the heck? Can you guys explain to me what is going on? I think I'm going crazy, guys. I'm seriously going crazy. I have absolutely no idea what is going on. This is the strangest thing I have ever encountered in the history of RedPandaMining. I have never encountered this before. Yeah, you guys will have to tell me what's going on. You guys will have to tell me. Anyway, here are the hash rates I can achieve on the 6700 XT rig. It took me a while to really try to fine-tune this rig. These reference design 6700 XTs are, I would say, not as good or silicon lottery as my Asus TUF 6700 XT, as I can go down to like 74 watts in the software, but these reference ones, they just crash as I go anything lower than 690 on the core voltage. SoC, you know, the VDD max, I'm unable to go to like 800 like I can on the Asus TUF 6700 XT. So if I go to 810, the whole rig just crashes and it doesn't start. So yeah, 820 on the SoC frequency, 880 sorry on the SoC frequency, and this is generally what I can do. I try to do 1073 like I did on my Asus TUF, but wouldn't take it. It just wouldn't take it. I think these, since these are reference design, they were engineered maybe first, and so I don't know, the build quality on these, not as great as the AIB ones, 6700 XT I believe, but hey, still decent efficiency. It's not that bad, but the biggest thing now, I guess it's good now we're getting this benchmark. I want to see, so we're getting roughly about, I'd say the whole rig is about 180, let's see here, 194 mega hash. Okay, now 194 mega hash at this power consumption over here, which is 970 watts at the wall. Okay, for these 8 6700 XTs. Mind you, this server case has 8 120 mil or 140, yeah, 120 mil fans. I'm expecting, I think it's at 0.5 amp. So I think these take between 5 to 10 watts. I'm going to say 10 watts, maybe 15 watts per fan. I don't know, if we do the math there, I'm going to say another 60 watts just for the fans alone. And so maybe this whole rig takes about 910 watts, 900 watts or so for 190 mega hash on Ravencoin or Neoxa, same algorithm. So, okay. We got that benchmark there. We're gonna now go ahead and I'm gonna turn this off and just quickly get the benchmark for my 8 3070s and see what they do on Neoxa or Ravencoin, same algorithm, yeah. Okay, so be right back. We'll see the power consumption and we'll compare the both and just decide which one's more efficient in my setups here. Again, silicon lottery. There's so many different 6700 XTs I've seen out there, a lot of different numbers. These ones seem to be on the higher spectrum in terms of power consumption on these reference designs. I don't know if you guys have found that as well. Let me know down below. Okay, this video is probably really long. I'll be right back, guys. Let's turn that on. Alright guys, this is the 3070 rig. It's on, mining Neoxa, same algorithm as Ravencoin, Kapow, and this whole rig's taking about, I'm gonna say 1,350 watts. Look at this beautiful rig. Look at these GPUs. I just love the like RGB lighting on these cards. Obviously, I'm gonna say better than the AMD cards with just the red lighting, even though that's pretty cool, the Radeon logo. Can't say no to this one though. Alright guys, so let's go look at the efficiency, how much, I guess, mega hash this 3070 rig is getting versus the 6700 XTs. Okay, so let's go over here, and actually I already did the math already, but just to show you guys the hash rate that we are getting, or achieving, mining Neoxa. Okay, same algorithm as Ravencoin, so this will probably be the exact same thing. You can see my power consumption for each GPU. If we go over here, just to show you guys the settings that I'm using, let me refresh here. Okay, so the whole rig is taking about 246 mega hash. Okay, here are my overclock settings that I am using for these 3070s. It's just 1250 core, 2100 memory, and I am using P0 state. And yeah, that's it. That's the power that shows in the software, but at the wall, I already showed you guys. And this rig is on a Noctominer X8 Ultra, so it does show the exact power consumption in HiveOS. Anyways, let's look at the efficiency numbers now. This is the whole point of the video. Oh my goodness, I can't believe we got here. This has been a long day, guys. But anyways, looking at the 8x6700 XTs, 194 mega hash at 960 watts equals 0.2 hash per watt efficiency. All right, so comparing that to the 8x3070s, we're getting 246 mega hash at 1350 watts, and that equals to about 0.18 hash per watt efficiency. Now, I bet, you know, we can probably get a little bit further down on the 6700 XTs, but I did my best. I couldn't go much further down on the SoC, so like I said before, Silicon Lottery on those ones. 3070s, I'm gonna have to say I think that is the most efficient number I can get. 30 megahash plus on the 3070s. I think that's pretty good at about 150, 160 watts each card. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So ultimately, I'm gonna say these cards, the 6700 XTs and the 3070s, are pretty much close together in terms of efficiency. The 6700 XTs or the AMD cards, in my opinion, are going to be better on the ProgPow variant coins. But just judging by, we are getting a lot more hash rate with the 8 cards, so density is a nice thing. If you think about the price of the 3070s and versus the 6700 XTs right now, they're pretty much the same price. So if you were into Ravencoin, Neoxa, whatever, any ProgPow variant coin, you can't go wrong. I really like both of these GPUs. I think everyone knows that the 3070s are generally very good at all the coins in terms of efficiency. You really can't go wrong with the 3070s. But the AMD cards, of course, they are better in a sense, like a little bit more efficient than the 3070s. And when it comes to like Ergo or Flux on the AMD cards, they're obviously not as strong versus the 3070s, of course. So, you know, do your research that way. Think about, you know, what coin that you like the most or the one that you believe in and efficiency and all that stuff. All right, well, judging by this though, it looks like, I don't know, in my case, I'll probably have both of these rigs on. Yeah, I mean, the efficiency is pretty much the same. I mean, also Silicon Lottery. I'm sure you guys can get different numbers than I'm getting here. And, yeah, guys, that's it. That's it for this video. That was really fun to, well, actually that was not fun. I had one hell of a time getting this rig up, the 6700 XTs. I've never encountered that before, but I want to know from you guys. Let me know if anyone has ever encountered that before. I guess to go through it again, if you came this far, is that I tried setting these up in a MinerDude. I'm sure it works now in a MinerDude after I fixed it on the computer, right? So it didn't work in the MinerDude initially, it didn't work in the mining cave, and it didn't work, 6 of the cards didn't work in the test bench, okay? I showed you guys what happened, didn't work. I tried it on the X16 slot, didn't work. Next, I brought them all over to the gaming PC, and it worked. I have absolutely no idea why. I don't know if there's some kind of like failsafe or like some sort of surge protection, like time limit or something that, you know, unjolts it or something.